Hello everybody, this is Oni Mike and I am here to show you a quick tutorial of how we're going to integrate the electric power generator system into your game if you already have one. What we're going to use here, we're going to use a first person template. I do have, however, inside of the project itself is third person character in there that you can use, but I'm thinking about deleting that since I've added it as an asset. So, because all you really need is one component attached to your character. So, oops, sorry about that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to add the power system to our project integration. And you would just add it to your project, whatever one you're adding it to. And once it gets done, it'll come in like this. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to go into my first person character. I'm going to go in here. Okay, sorry about that. Now what we're going to do, we come into our first person character or your character, whatever character you got. You want to go to add a component, okay? And then we're going to find, we will find our component actor trace component. We're going to hit enter. And now all we have to do is come down here and we need to drag this component out. And on your interact, whatever you want it to be, I'm going to use E. Okay, now that we found it, I'm going to go in here and we're going to trace object when we do that. So there we go. Anytime we press E, it's going to trace object. And what we need to do now is that we need to go in our power system and we need to pull something in. Generator. We're going to pull it right here. We're going to go ahead and set it up. Oops, small gen image generator, use timer. All that can be random. And so now what we need to do, go ahead and save it. Okay, we need to set the actor mesh now to small gen. Let's move it up a little bit. There we go. We need to go back into the first person character. We need to add a couple things so we can actually get it to run. Now you can do this if you got an inventory, you can add gas, and all you're going to do is call this from the actor trace gen. We're going to get generator reference. What we're going to do is call add gas amount. It could be anything you want to, whatever you want to make it. You could make it a variable and it could be random. You can pull this out and do a random. You can do a random float and it'll give you random gas each time. But for this, we're just going to leave it at 25. How about that? And then we'll do the 1 key. Anytime we hit the 1 key, it's going to do this if we're in. Oh, but first, before we do that, sorry, we got to get it is valid because we don't want no errors to show up. So we're going to get the is valid. We're going to attach that. And there we go. We should be able to go in, trace it, and add gas. So we come up, we hit E, we hit 1. See how the gas comes up? We hit on, we hit E again, boom, we're out, and it's running right now. So to test if it's running, let's go back into blueprints. Let's get a light. There we go. Ceiling light. Lamp. We're not going to turn any of that on. We need to make sure the light, though, the actual component, you see it's way up here. Okay, we need to make sure that's attached at the right point. Alright, so now let's go back in. Now we should be able to come over here and we can see it says standard light up top for debugging, but it's not coming on. So we come in here, we add gas, we turn it on, we come back to the light. and now it turns on. And we can turn it back off, and we can come back in here, turn this off, and then we can't use our light anymore. So there you go. I'm sorry it took forever. I had a lot of computer failure. I had over 2 terabytes worth of information I had to get over. So this was a tutorial coming to you for a long time, and I just haven't got to it. So for that, I thank you for your patience, and I hope you enjoyed. Any questions, please let me know. Email me. I am making a Discord. I do have more products to come, so um, I'll keep you up to date on those.